Come on, Wi-Fi. Okay, so we are live over on the YT. Good evening. So y'all remember I said that we were going to build off of the two A5s we did. We're going to build off of those. We're going to be adding inserts and dashboards. So y'all have been having so much fun creating these dashboards. I don't know. It may be a new product for me. I don't know. I'm going to show y'all. So let me move this out of the way. Oh, y'all, my table got stuff all on it. So y'all remember we made get these out of the way. So y'all remember we made the A5 6-ring binder folio, right? Notebook folio. And remember I said that we were going to build off of these. So this one was the first one we made. And this one was the second one. And if y'all have watched the tutorial for this one right here, y'all know I don't edit out mistakes or anything. So, hi, Crystal. Good evening. So, y'all already know I cracked up at myself on the mistake I made. But you know, I teach you and show you how to correct your mistakes when you make a mistake, right? So this is the one we did on the tutorial, right? And we did the gold on the inside. In the tutorial, like the other ones, y'all, this is just some gold that I have. I need to use it up. I need to find a better quality of gold because me and this gold, when putting it on, we just don't get along. But yeah, but this is the one we did in the tutorial. Okay, so we're gonna build on both of these tonight. Okay, so let me show y'all the cuties I made. Hey, Courtney, how are you this evening, lady? So look, y'all. I am going to show y'all the cutest. Hey, I'm going to show y'all. I think they are the cutest dashboards, y'all. I've been having so much fun. I'm also over on YT, y'all. Oh, let me turn this music off because YT, you can't have music playing. Hold on. Yeah, I had to turn it off, y'all. I didn't want us to get flagged over there on YT. You can't have music playing on over there. But I am on YT. If you want to see the full table from the overhead view, I'm over on YT. But y'all, so I don't know how many sets I did, but I did them in six. So I've laminated 2 sets. And we're gonna laminate the other ones. Ordering my bundle for my birthday. Haven't forgot. Okay, lady, no problem. So look, y'all. Over here. These are just so cute. These are just so cute. So cute, so cute, so cute. These are just the cutest little dashboards, y'all. So that's one set. And then the second set, I got to trim these up. I just ran them through the laminator tonight. But this one, and I don't want to get too close. That one, this one. Y'all gonna have me broke. This one, and this one. So these are one I just laminated these tonight. I got to trim them all up. The set we're going to laminate tonight is probably, I'm gonna see between these two. I don't know. Hold on. maybe these 3 sets. I'm gonna let y'all decide which set y'all want me to laminate tonight. So we're gonna go with this set 1. This is gonna be set 1. So y'all remember the sets, okay? So this is set 1. So we got this one. This is in set 1. Okay, this is set 1. Okay. All right. Set number 2. This is set 2. Welcome in. Good evening. Click the follow button. Share the live to at least 5 people. Share your daily heart me's. All right. This is set number 2. Okay. And last but not least, because I got one more set over here. But last but not least, set number 3. This one. Okay. And I'm laminating these with 10 mil laminate. So that's set number 3. So we're going to hold these up again. Set number 1. Set number 2. Set number 3. Vote, y'all, vote. Because we're going to laminate. We're at 2K. Yay! Again, if you're just coming in, Courtney says 2 or 3. Okay? If you're just coming in, if you want to see the overhead view, we are logged in on live on YT. If you want to see the overhead table view. So, all right, y'all. It looks like Courtney is the only one voting. She says 2 or 3. I'm now Forrest. I'm kind of geared towards 3 and 2 myself. Okay, so we're gonna put 1 away. Well, okay, Shamika said 2. Hey, Sean. Okay, so we got a lot of 2s. So we're gonna remove 1. Put these back in order. Y'all got this laminating machine on. It was good. I went down to my daughter's house. I didn't eat much though. I can't eat a lot. Y'all, this laminating machine got hot. And we got to plug up this fan. Yo, I don't know what it is about a heat press, a t-shirt heat press, and a laminator in a room. Baby, it will heat the room up quick, fast, and in a hurry. You said y'all still eat? My daughter cooked for Thanksgiving. I'm going to cook for Christmas. Be right back. Okay. Okay, y'all. So we got the narrative. I think number 2 won. 3, 4, 2, 1. I believe. You said 5. I believe I believe it's going to be number 2. We're going to laminate. I don't know. We might laminate 2 and 3. We might laminate both of them. I am over on YT if y'all want to see the overhead. And I'm going to show you the ones that we already laminated. I'm going to do the little flip through. So here is one set. So we got, here we go. We got this. And I think I did show them, but for those who are just coming in, let's see. Let me turn this way so y'all can see that. I might need to turn this overhead light off. Hold on, y'all. That still didn't work. Oh man, I'm sorry over here, YT. Dang it. Okay. Thank you, Tiffany. Will this be on BMAC? I am with the fam, so I can't stay on. Oh, I don't think so. But it should be on the YT. Yeah, YT. Uh-huh. I got it going live over there as well. So this one, yeah, I had showed these, but for those, okay, enjoy. So for those that just coming in, I'm just going back through these really quick. These are already laminated. Thank you for stopping in, Sean. Okay, and again, these that were already laminated. Right there. And we're going to trim those up. So those are already laminated. I made some inserts for our A5. This one is more like a daily schedule inserts. And then this one, I think this one is like the budget. Yeah, this one is like the budget planner. So we are going to build 2 of our A5 folios that we did, the first one, and we are going to build the second one. Okay. Yes, Tiffany, these are A5 that I created. There is a tutorial already set up over on BMAC with all the measurements and walkthrough. So that video is already up over there. Go over there and join the crew. Join the Notebook Baddies over there. We'd love to have you. So the first thing I'm going to do, the laminator feels like it's good and heated up. Let's set these to the side for a minute. And I kind of have already trimmed down my laminate sheets. Make sure y'all can see. Good. I've already kind of trimmed down my laminate sheets to kind of save us some time. And we're going to laminate the first set. We're going to do, I think the biggest win was set number 2. So we're going to laminate these first. And what I'm doing is I'm lining it up on my mat so that I can follow my lines, because I want half of an inch for my binding and I want a quarter of an inch for the left and the right. So I'm using my mat to make sure I line everything up right. And then I'm going to take my acrylic ruler and I'm going to line up a quarter of an inch from the edge, and then I'm going to trim it off. And then I'm going to run this one through the laminator. Just make sure you check and make sure nothing is stuck on the inside of your laminate sheets. So how is everyone's Thanksgiving? We didn't do anything like big or special. We had a normal dinner. We didn't do like the traditional Thanksgiving dinner. But I went down to my daughter's house to eat, me and my son. And y'all notice I wasn't on any this week because, Thanksgiving break, my son is home. So y'all know I pretty much go missing in action whenever he comes home. So we went down to my daughter's house, his sister, and we didn't stay long because she actually had to go into work Thanksgiving night. So we just spent a little time down there and then we came on back to my house. I'm going to take this out and we're going to flip it over and let it run through a second time. And I'm just putting them in their pouches. I'm full. I don't want any more food. I'm tired. Baby, them holiday dinners get you right. Do you hear me? The only thing that it's two things I normally look for every holiday, and that's my dressing and my sweet potato pie. And I didn't get my dressing, and I didn't get my sweet. Even if I didn't get my dressing, I gotta have a sweet potato pie. But she didn't have enough time to do the sweet potato pie. And she didn't do the dressing, but she did do a lasagna. So we had some lasagna, and we did Cornish hens this year. So, just like your basic dinner. But I wanted my sweet potato pie. So Christmas, I will be making sweet potato pie. Yeah. All right, so we got that one out. I'm gonna lay my acrylic my acrylic ruler on top of that to kind of keep it from like getting a little curl up, so that weight will keep it flat wise. Still got the heat on there, and we're gonna stick the next one in. Yeah, I did. I cruised a little bit on TikTok yesterday. But when I tell you TikTok don't sleep, TikTok don't sleep. Do you hear me? People were still on TikTok. And I know everybody don't celebrate, your basic traditional holidays. I do get that. But baby, they was in full effect. I'm like, when do y'all sleep? Okay, that's going through. Let's get our next one ready. Again, I'm over on YT. If you want to see the overhead table view, we're over on YT. Flip this over. Run it through. And again, I'm going to line this up on the mat. I got to figure something out about my lighting because I got this big glare on my table. And I got to find a way to fix that. And again, I'm just using my mat to make sure that I line it up to have 1/4 of an inch on the left, 1/2 of an inch on the bottom. Let's see. Right there. And then again, I'm going to take my acrylic ruler. I'm going to line that 1/4 of an inch on the edge. And then we're going to trim off that excess. And we're going to put this one through. Did anybody go out of town for the holidays? Or did everyone stay here or stay home? All right, I just seen like a little glitch over here on YT. I don't know if that was the internet or what, but we don't need no problems over there. Okay, so we got that one. And we got 2 more in the first set to go. Welcome in. Good evening. Good evening. Y'all, there's some type of glitching going on over here on YT. It's always something. I don't know what it is about me and YT. Look, where is the love? There. And I'm going to flip this over. Straighten this back up. Right there. I'm in the country. Family friends came here, ate all our food. Look, that's how they do. They come and eat your food, take away plates. You saw the glitch on. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I promise you. I tell you, when I get on YT, it's like it's always something. It never fails. And I honestly don't know what it is. So I don't know if it's my internet. I don't know if it's something with YT. But look, every time I go live or teach a class on YT, it's something. Okay, this looks crooked. And it is. Scoot this up. And all right, that's better. I mean, Lois, now if anybody's been with me long enough, they can vouch. Every time I try to do something on YT, it freezes. Can't see the comments. Well, I can't see the comments. It's like I don't even know what we're going on. All right, I think we got one more in this first set. What is this AI thing talking about? AI dashboards and inserts. Comment for custom designs. How you gonna tell me to comment for custom designs? If someone wants a set, they will message me. I don't need AI to tell me that. Okay, so let's get this one in. And then we're going to start trimming up. Right. That went in smooth. All right, let's line that 1/4 inch up. Trim that off. And let's slide this over here. See something on the inside. You really got to look and make sure you don't have any trash on the inside because you've been laminated and it'll be too late. All right, we're gonna lay that right there. We're gonna put this one in. All right, we almost down to the nitty gritty. Say this for later. Come in, come in. If you are new, please click the follow button. Share this live to at least 5 people and share your daily heart means. If you can share more, share the live to more than 5 people, I would appreciate it. Let's see. Right there. All right, let's flip this over. Oh, y'all just feel so fun without my music. All right. We are going to, I think we're going to punch our paper first, our inserts. And y'all, it was another thing that was puzzling me for a long time when it comes to entrepreneurs and content creating. And you got to design your stuff, you got to create it, put it together, cut it, print it out, whatever it is that your business is. And for the life of me, y'all, I was just so puzzled. I'm like, how are these people able to be on here 5 to 7 days a week designing, creating and putting together, putting things together and still be on here, creating content? And I'm like, ain't no way. It just ain't no way. It's literally no way possible. And then the light bulb went off, I think yesterday. I was like, As a matter of fact, it was yesterday. Hey Pam, how are you this evening? So when I was designing the templates for the A5, that's when the light bulb went off for me. I'm like, okay, I get it now. I literally design about, I'm going to say 90% of what I do. I do from time to time support other graphic creators. I do purchase from them from time to time because, the work is beautiful and I still want to show my support, right? But I was like, I'm designing everything. So that takes time because you got to think about how you want your design, your template to look. Even if you using a pre-format template and you are making adjustments and changes, that still takes time for designing it and recreating it, right? So I was like, okay, they have got to be purchasing like the whole thing, the whole graphic, the whole design layout, and I don't know, basically maybe changing a color, a text or something, and then they put it on their product and boom, it's sold. That's how they are able, I guess, to be on here dang near 7 days a week. But if you are literally designing and creating every single thing that you do, there's no way possible. I just figured that out because I'm like, how are they on here like every day? But I get it. If you, I guess pretty much if like I have the all-in-one done for you template bundle. So, which you're able to take that bundle and add bulk create, yeah. So it's like if you just take this basic template and just add, your graphics in there, okay, boom, you're done. But even that takes time to do that because you want to know, you got to think in your mind how you want that layout to be, adding your graphics in here. But having the template already done for you, that's like that's 90% of your job already done. So 5%, is what graphics you want on here. And then the other 5% is how you want to lay those graphics out. And boom, you're done. So I get it, okay. But if you are like me, if you are literally sitting down and you are literally designing these templates, that takes a lot of time, y'all. So I get it now. Because I'm like, somebody tell me something. Like, let me run this through one more time. That's a little bit too cloudy. I couldn't do it. I'm gonna let y'all have it. I wanted to start a t-shirt business, but my mind, you know what? No, the t-shirt business was the first thing I did. I think the very first craft thing I started doing was crocheting. I was making crochet hats, and then I went to crochet like bags, and then what did I do after crocheting? I was making stuff. Um, she said, Courtney said, I just keep buying. Look, I am but y'all know, ever since I've done this reset, I am in a better place because the business side, y'all, it's just totally different. Just enjoying crafting, making, and selling your stuff. The business side, y'all, is just a whole nother ballpark. It's just a whole nother game. And I start losing y'all probably didn't see it, but I felt it and I seen it. I was losing my love for creating and crafting and making stuff. And I needed a whole new reset, like clean out this room, pack up everything that I had already created. I'm like, I need to start fresh. I need to get back to enjoying what I love to do. And it's creating, making, and teaching other people how to make it. Understood. I think that's what people don't understand. You know what? They don't, because we live in a world where money, 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 money. You got to make the money. You got to make that bag. You got to make that bag. Hustle, 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 hustle. You know, but and it's like this old saying still stands today. When you go to college, or whatever your career is, make sure you're going into a career that you actually love. Because if you're going into a field, a career, because it makes a lot of money, but you're not happy doing that, you're going to be miserable every day you go in to work, to your job, to your career, because it's not something that you want to do. You just went for that field because it makes a lot of money. Same way with nursing. A lot of people want to go into the medical field, into nursing, because it makes a lot of money. But if you are not people oriented, if you don't have that customer service, if you don't have that already love and compassion built in you, babe, you're not going to be a good nurse. You may know how, to do the mechanicals and stuff of a nurse, but your patients are going to dread every day you come in to work that you are their nurse. They're not going to want you to be their nurse, because you're just basically there for the money. You in that type of field, you have to be there for the money, and you got to have love and care and compassion in the medical field. I'm just sorry, but yeah. But back to the crafting. Look, I'm in a good spot now, y'all. So the more I get this organization set up, the more y'all gonna see me, because like right now, I told y'all last time we was on live, I'm so shocked. Y'all know I'll turn the camera in a minute and let y'all see what's going on in the back. I ain't doing it right now, because everything that I pulled out of here, when I tell y'all it's not back in this room, it's in the front door of my house. It's over there in the sewing room, and I got stuff in the den. So it was a lot of stuff in this room, y'all, up on the table, packed and stacked on top of each other. I had a lot of stuff. So I got a couple more storage, probably cabinets or something to get, so that I can be able to break all this stuff down, put it in nice and neatly, and just be able to grab everything. The other hurdle that I got to do, that I didn't have to do, is I got to start connecting everything Wi-Fi to the desktop, because the cords are not, the USB cords are not long enough to connect to the computer. So now I need to set the printers up to be Wi-Fi. I need to set the Cameo 3 to be Wi-Fi. And I think that's it for right now. But yeah, y'all, I'm in a good place though. I'm in a good place. Oh, I didn't see y'all over here. Hey, hello, Tuck. Um, yes, it's something you don't like to do. It does. It definitely does, Tuck. It feels like it feels like a big heavy load, on your shoulder. Y'all, we're gonna punch these right quick. Okay, that's a little bit better, but it's cloudy though. I don't like that. Let's stick this last one through, and but come in, welcome in, welcome in. Click the follow button. So this first one is the, which one is this one? It is the, okay, this one is the budget one. Hi, sellers. Hello, hello, hello. How are you this evening? Is all the turkey gone? I seen that video. It did look good though. I will say it did look good. You could have brought me a leg. I'm just saying, you could have brought me a leg, could have brought me a wing, you could have brought me a thigh. I'm just saying. Okay, so this one is the first one. This one is the hey Miss Passion, good evening. This one again is the budget planner. So I'm gonna briefly show you the templates to this one. This one I just did the basic password log from another planner. I just pulled that and just resized it. This one is the full calendar. I did it in landscape. And we have the 2-page layout weekly. And I set the template up like that. Ooh, hold on. Please don't tell me that okay. Because I was fixing to say, don't let me get these mixed up. And I did these in 5 weeks. Okay. And then we have our budget layout. So we got a weekly budget planner and then we got a monthly. So this is what the weekly looks like. Let me turn this the right way. That's the weekly. And I don't know if y'all can see that, but this is the monthly. That is the monthly layout. And then we have on the back, which is at the end, you're going to track your expenses, all your expenses, okay? So you're going to track all your expenses. And then it's going to start the month over. And I think I did 6 months. And I already had a set of notes, pages already in here. So I didn't have to reprint any more of those. So those are already laid out in there. And we're going to add those. And we are going to trim up our dashboards and we're going to insert in between. Yes. I know everybody has some sweet potato pie but me. I ain't getting no sweet potato pie, but it's all right. It's all right. I am loving my hole punch. This is an Office Mate. I have not listed this in the storefront yet, but y'all, I like this one. I would definitely promote this one. It has all the sizes and it has it not only on the back, but it has it also on the front. I really like this one. If you know, for the most part, I don't pretty much promote like everything that I use, but if it's good, if it's a good product, I'm gonna tell y'all to go to my storefront. I don't like promoting something, especially if I really just haven't tried it. And I'm just gonna take a little bit at a time. And if you know, then you already know these little punches. You can only put so many pages in there. It's not like the cinch machine where you can put like up to 15, 20 sheets in there. And it goes by pretty good, pretty fast. And then I'm going to show you the insert for the other one. The other one is a daily, more like a daily schedule. I'm going to show you the inserts for that one that I created. So I'm thinking about, this is not set in stone. So I'm thinking about doing a product for the inserts, for the A5 inserts, and doing dashboards. Now I've seen some TikTok videos going around with the dashboards. I don't know if it's a high demand for the dashboards. So I guess I need to do a little bit more research on that. If there is a high demand for the dashboards, um, I may create them and add them to the site, but I got to check that and make sure. The inserts, I know the planner babes are always looking for inserts. Some have their favorite company person that they like to order from. Move.
What?
Boy, you're looking a hot mess now. Go.
No, I'm not.
Go now.
I got my cap on.
Go.
Hey guys.
Go now. Go now.
Hey guys.
Y'all.
Let me say hi to your
We got to do his hair. We got to do his hair.
Let me say hi to your mom.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh, he done.
Hey.
Okay, good bad. Look, the baby son and the grandson. Oh my God. They said hey. They said hello. Miss Shandra said hello. She said hi. Okay, so this one, y'all, this one is the daily. So we got I am so sorry about this bright light, y'all, over here on the YT. Thank you for the follow. So we got our vision board, and then on the back of that, I put the password log. And then when I got to this one, I enlarged the calendar a little bit. You can see I enlarged a little bit. I'll show you this one again. It's probably enlarged by a half of an inch. Uh-oh, the fan blowing the paper. So as you can see this one, I think about a quarter of an inch. I just enlarged it. But yeah, he act like boss baby. And girl, and when I go on live, honey, they want to come on live any other time. No, I ain't gonna say another time because their grandson stay calling my name. Grant. Do you use a binding machine? I use the cinch machine pretty much 99, right now 100%. I do have the 4-to-1, but the rings that I want, because of how I want to make my binders, I really don't use it. I do have some other spiral 4-to-1 rings for that. I'm not feeling them right now. So, yeah. I am good, Gifted. How are you this evening? So I enlarged this probably about a quarter of an inch, maybe a half of an inch. Okay, and then we got the same weekly, 2-page weekly layout. But when it comes to the daily, I did a daily plans. Now this one is kind of like two-sided. So you got 2-in-1. So on the left side of this, you got like your mood, even the weather of the day. You got a section for the affirmation, breakfast, lunch, dinner, your water intake, a little short to-do list, a little small note section, and then you have your daily hourly. And got 6 to 7, 7 to 8, and it goes all the way down from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. So this kind of like a 2-for-1 page right here. And then on the right side of that, we have a larger to-do list. I basically took this template from another, I think, notepad that I did and just resized it and put it in this one. And then on the back of that, we have our monthly reflection. And it's just your monthly wins, your challenges, accomplished goals. How does it make me feel? How can I prove it? Unaccomplished goals. 3 things I'm most grateful for this month. 2 life lessons I learned this month. 1 word that best describes this month. And how will you rate this month? And you got your little stars at the bottom. So one thing I do, which one do you recommend or for beginners as far as binding? As far as a binding machine, oh, hey, Miss Vanessa, I didn't see you pop in. For as a binding machine, that is kind of I want to say a little hard to say because me personally, I think the cinch and the 4-to-1 are easy to use. Um, the cinch machine, I think it's easier for a lot of people. Me, I would say as a beginner, I think it would be as far as aesthetics look. Do you prefer the smaller circles close together, or do you prefer the distance in your punch holes like the cinch machine? Now that's just me personally. The 4-to-1, if I had a known better when I purchased my 4-to-1, because I have two. I have a manual one without the pegs that you can adjust, and then I have the one with the pegs that you can adjust. My first one was the manual without the pegs. That thing drove me crazy because I was not able to make different sizes. And then I ended up buying the one with the pegs. And I prefer the one with the pegs because I can make different size notebooks and journals and planners. But everyone gravitates real quickly with the cinch machine as far as a beginner. I would say that. But they're both easy to use, very easy to use. Okay. And let me see. That is pretty much it for the whole planner. And again, we already got some notes pages in the A5 folio. So I didn't have to print any off. We're gonna go ahead and punch these so they will already be done. And then we're gonna trim up our dashboards. For the one with the pigs, the cinch machine. No, the one with the let's see, really quick. So this is your 4-to-1. These have adjustable pegs as well. And I also have the electric where it can spiral in your wire. If you don't want to do it manually, it has the electric up here. But yeah, this was the one I purchased second because the first one I purchased did not have these, and I'll show that to you as well. But if you want to do the 4-to-1, I would definitely, for the first option, go with the ones with the pigs. That's the one you have. This one is actually what they call like a knockoff, non-name brand. This is generic, whatever. I did get it off the Zon. I want to say it is in my Zon storefront, but it did not cost me as nearly as much as the branded one. So yeah, and it does the same thing. A lot of people are stuck on the brand names. Me, look, if it's gonna operate and do the same exact thing, and it costs half of what the branded one costs, I'm going with the generic one every time. Yeah. All right, this one. Now this one is also the 4-to-1. It's the same generic brand as that one, but as you can see, it does not have the adjustable um, pegs on it. Had I known at first, of course, what I know now, I would have not gotten this first. I would have gotten my adjustable peg one first. Now the cinch machine, and again, it's just a preference. So the cinch machine, this one is the first generation. This one has these circle punches, and on the first generation, they have the binding measurements on the side, and it does not have all of the measurements like the second generation and the third generation. Hey, Miss Dominique, good evening. Okay, this one is the second generation. This one is the square. I prefer the circle over the square punch. It's just aesthetics. That's just me. Um, but the second generation, third generation, they have their binding measurements on the top, and it has a numerous amount of different binding wire measurements on the top. So a lot of times when I am punching with the other one and it doesn't have the wire size that I need, I have to switch out a lot. And if you've been on live before with me, you've seen me switch this that one out and pull this one up so that I can get the binding size. But you know, you can just adjust your pegs for the different sizes that you want. Pull your ruler guide out. So it's I don't find it difficult to use, but a lot of people do find it difficult to use because of the different measurements and stuff they're trying to use. Y'all, they go that glitch again over on YT. I don't know what's going on. Um, but yeah, a lot of people do find it hard to use. I think it's easy. What a lot of people make a big, huge mistake is they will use their inventory to practice with. Do not do that. Dietrich, um, the D General, the F Dollar, Wally World, the and below. Get construction paper, cardstock, cheap copy paper. Cut your paper down to the size that you want. Cut your chipboard down to the size that you want, and do practice runs. Because if you're using up your good inventory, you're going to be mad because when you start getting orders to come in, guess what? You've used all of your good inventory trying to practice and make sure you get the right size, measurements, and punch. And now you don't have any inventory to complete an order. So I tell y'all all the time, get some construction paper, sketch paper, the cheap 500 sheet pack copy paper, and practice, 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 practice. But if I was to tell a beginner which one to get first, I probably would say the cinch. I probably would tell them to get the cinch. Yeah. Y'all, I am so sorry for whatever is happening on YT. Y'all, my hands is not even on my laptop. So I don't know if it's YT or if it's the internet. I apologize for that. I mean, I know I don't have any control over that, but that's just weird. It's crazy. And I'm not even touching it. I hope that helped. I don't know if Daddy didn't even help you at all, but I probably would recommend the cinch first. Okay, YT got me thinking, do I want to end this live or not? Because it's just glitching crazy. And okay, y'all. Do I want to end this stream? Y'all, YT is going crazy over here. Okay, YT, I'm over on TT. If this glitching gets too bad, I'm over on YT. I'm over on TT. I got a puzzle coming up. Let's get this together. There we go. Oh, y'all, we are at 23K. Yay. Yeah, if it keeps glitching over here on YT, I'm going to end the stream because it's crazy. Like literally. So if you're over here on YT, join me over on TikTok. Okay, y'all. Yeah, that glitching is too bad. I'm fixing to go ahead and end this stream. Y'all join me over on TikTok because this glitching is really bad over here. Sorry about it. See you guys over there. And